All right, the court is calling 2022 CR 6053W, State of Texas versus Francisco Javier Herrera. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state,
Brittany Sparks.
for the defense?
Robert Barons for the law, Kelly Green.
And are you Mr. Herrera?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, do you have any objections to Mr. Barron standing in for Kelly Green?
No, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Herrera, I'm going to show you what's entitled court admonishments. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it, and did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand you're charged with the offense of evading arrest, detention, second or more? That's a state jail felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
No, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I do.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I do.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Next, I'm showing you the plea bargain page. Did you review that page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea bargain agreement, punishment is to be assessed at 1 year in the state jail facility. There's a $1,000 fine to be probated, and the state recommends community supervision. Did you understand that to be the plea bargain agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense is at the plea bargain agreement.
It is.
State is at the plea bargain agreement.
Yes.
Next, I'm showing you outside the plea bargain agreement. State is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 2 years. There'll be a TAP evaluation and 120 hours community service restitution. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then to the offenses charged in the information, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest, Your Honor.
State any evidence to support the defendant's no contest plea.
Yes, Judge. State office states exhibit 1 and all attachments.
No objection.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are we proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, please, Judge.
All right, anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Judge, we just asked the court to follow the plea bargain.
All right, Mr. Herrera, why are you doing these things?
Can't blame it on impulse. I have a history of doing the evading arrest, and I have a history of.
I'm sorry, I need you to speak up.
I have a history of evading arrest, and I have a history of criminal trespassing.
Can you pull that down because,
Um,
okay,
I have a history of criminal trespass, ma'am, and a history of evading arrest. It just showed up, and it came normal to me to just take off on that, you know what I mean?
but what I'm looking at here in the police report is that you were bothering customers at a location.
Yeah, I was.
So let's start with that. Why are you bothering customers at a location?
I'm kind of I'm a bit of got frustrated that day, and I became a little bit abrasive as far as asking them for help as far as giving me some money.
How old are you?
I am 40 years old, ma'am.
Do you have children?
I have 2 daughters,
What are their ages?
18 and 15.
All right, so how are they surviving?
They live with their mother. She's remarried.
Okay, so that means that you're not providing anything for their support. Why won't you get a job?
I have no excuse for that, Your Honor.
So what are you planning on doing with the rest of your life?
I plan to go back to what I went to school for, Your Honor. I went to school for welding. So I'm just gonna go get a job welding.
So why are you unemployed? That's what I don't understand. We've gotten past the point of you always running when the police make contact, but I don't understand why you are unemployed. How are you supporting yourself?
I've been doing odd jobs here and there.
Has those odd jobs including stopping people, asking them for money?
No, but on my extra time, what I've been doing is kind of panhandling here and there, man.
Yeah, and that's what handling is, asking people for money. So that's been part of your job. Here's the thing, I can just send you to state jail facility time if you wish to do that, but you're not gonna be panhandling anymore. You're gonna get a real job, a job where you have to go in every day to work. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
So Is there a specific reason why you choose to live your life the way you're living it?
There is no specific reason.
I mean, there has to be. Who wants to be in San Antonio? It's 104 degrees, standing on a corner, panhandling. I don't know how much money people are making in San Antonio, but to stand out in the heat, begging people to give you money. And who wants to do that for a living? Maybe it's very lucrative. I don't know, but I think when you balance the standing in the heat part, not that lucrative. So, have you been using drugs? When's the last time you used drugs?
Yes, ma'am, I have been using drugs. I took a what's it called? Assessment from Lifetime Recovery, ma'am.
No. That you just tell me about your assessment. I want to know what drugs you've been using.
I've been using crystal meth and Climax, synthetic marijuana.
No, I think we all know what it is. Not from experience through use, but we've heard what it is. I'm just trying to get to the point of what your issue is. Because if we don't figure out what your issue is, you're going to be right back here doing the same thing. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So what do you want to do? You want to be on probation, or you want me to just send you to the state jail facility and you do your time?
I feel like I want to do the probation.
Okay. Is there anything else from either side?
No, Judge.
All right, I'm going to send you to 1 year in the state jail facility, suspended and probated for 2 years. There's $1,000 fine to be probated. 120 hours community service restitution. 40 of those hours will be waived if you provide proof of the COVID vaccination. The court is not requiring you to get COVID vaccination, but if you do, 40 of those hours will be waived. Has your parental rights been terminated?
No.
All right, so that means that you should be paying child support. And a lot of people don't read conditions of probation as thoroughly as they should. So what I'm telling you, as a part of your conditions for probation, you need to support your dependents. And your 15-year-old is a dependent. That means that your 15-year-old is dependent upon you for her meals, for her clothing, for her shelter. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
There's going to be parenting classes. Once parenting classes are complete, the remaining hours will be waived. I'm going to want full-time employment. And for the court, full-time employment is at least 40 hours a week. You can do it by getting 2 part-time jobs. It's completely up to you, but you will have full-time employment here. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
And there's to be no employment as a home healthcare provider or with minors. I'm going to want field visits 2 times per month. We're going to do a TAP evaluation. What is the time frame of TAP evaluations in custody and out of custody?
In custody, about 2 weeks,
Mhm.
and out of custody, probably about the same time.
I'm going to want a TAP evaluation while in custody. I'm going to want a referral to felony drug court. And I'm doing the TAP evaluation while in custody because I think at the very least, you need intensive outpatient treatment. And I'm not allowed to order that without a TAP evaluation. So if felony drug court doesn't accept him, then it's going to be intensive outpatient treatment through probation. You need to be honest with felony drug court. Felony drug court is a good program. They'll help you with any of your drug addictions, but also help you get your life in order. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
So be honest. All right, so TAP evaluation in custody, referral to felony drug court. And felony drug court, since it's a Tuesday, they'll probably be able to see you before the week is out. And of course, if felony drug courts accept him right away, then it can be transferred to felony drug court and they'll handle your conditions. We're going to do reporting in person 2 times per month for 6 months. If there are no issues, then it'll be regular reporting thereafter. And we're going to do the UA hotline. It's there to be, I don't know what, at least I don't remember what location he was at. Is there no contact for that location or no?
I didn't put one judge, but if you would like to.
All right. Once you get your life in order, then maybe you can have contact with this place I'm about to tell you. But they said that you were bothering their customers and being very aggressive towards their customers. So. All right, you're not to have, so there's to be no contact with Los Angeles restaurant. All right, is there anything else you need from me in order to be successful in this probation? All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. When people are out enjoying their meal, and let me try to say this as nicely and correctly as I can say, honestly, nobody wants to be out trying to order their meal, enjoy their meal, and somebody's coming up to them asking them for money. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
So, and I think you want to have a dignity where you don't have to do that. Some people are in dire straits, they have to do that, but there's no reason for you not to be fully employed and make your own money so you don't have to go up to people asking them for money. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Because those people worked hard. They worked hard so they could probably go out to this restaurant. I don't know how much they charge for their food there, but they're spending what they have from their employment to have a nice family time, have a nice meal with their family, and then you're coming up there harassing them for money. Don't do that. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, that will be all. Good luck to you. They're gonna go over your conditions with you. Mr. Barons, if you have no one else with us, you're excused.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, the court is calling 2022 CR 6053W, State of Texas versus Francisco Javier Herrera. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Jason Dorkins for the state.
Defense,
Robert Dale for the defendant.
are you Mr. Herrera?
Yes, Your Honor.
Showing you what's entitled motion to revoke community supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you the same Francisco Javier Herrera who was placed on community supervision in 2022 CR 6053W for the offense of evading arrest, detention, second or more
Yes, Your Honor.
on June 28, 2022 for a term of 2 years? Is that you?
Yes, Your Honor.
State?
Your Honor, in this case, the state alleges on or about the 29th day of December, 2022 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant Francisco Javier Herrera admitted the offense of evading arrest / detention in violation of condition number 1.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True, Your Honor.
We'll waive the remaining allegation, Your Honor.
All right, did you understand by pleading true to that, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 1 year in the state jail facility?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, knowing that, do you still wish to plead true?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is there an agreement?
Yes, Your Honor, the agreement is for the court to grant the motion to revoke community supervision and to assess punishment under section 1244A of the Texas Penal Code for a term of 180 days incarceration in the Bexar County Jail with credit for 180 days time served in custody. As a part of this agreement, we're asking the court to take into consideration night mag number 693094. So if the court calls this agreement, there should be a judgment satisfied.
Is that the agreement?
It is, Your Honor.
And that was violation of number 1, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Herrera, are you asking the court to follow that agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you waiving your right to appeal? All right, the court will follow your agreement, sentence you and find number 1, violation of number 1 true. Court will revoke you, sentence you to 180 days in the Bexar County Jail under 1244, give you credit for any time served, taking consideration NIMAG number 693094, and the court will show that the judgment is satisfied. Is there anything else from either side with regards to sentencing?
Not for the
Your Honor.
state.
All right, we can go off the record. Mr. Herrera, how old are you? All right, you're 42 years old. It appears that you continue to pick up criminal cases. Do you want to spend the rest of your life being told what time to get up in the morning, when to go to bed, what you're having for lunch, breakfast, and dinner?
No, Your Honor.
That's the route you're on because you keep picking up cases. If you can continue on this path, you're going to find out that you're spending a majority of your life in custody. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
You better change your ways. Otherwise, you're going to spend the rest of your life in prison. Okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Good luck to you.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.